74% of all new businesses will fail. That's according to the SBA, or Small Business Association. And that number is probably going to rise based on all the new regulation and the new taxes that are coming our way. Taxes like the internet sales tax. Now, all successful people have one thing in common. I'm going to be talking about this a little bit later. Now, why are you here? You're here because you want to either start marketing online or you're trying to improve the existing campaigns. Now, it doesn't matter if your campaigns are paid campaigns, CPC, CPM, or you're doing emailing campaigns. You're trying to increase your sign-up rates, increase your conversions, your ROIs, increase your follow-up system, improve it. Whatever it is you're trying to accomplish online, this is the place to get the information. So why listen to me? Why watch this video? Why watch this presentation? Well, my name is Dale and I'm known as the World Traveling Affiliate Marketer. In my first year of online marketing, I was able to obtain over 600,000 confirmed signups to my email list and sent out over 15 million emails. Second reason is that I generated several $1 million in sales and earned over $1 million in commissions. Again, this is all my first year of online marketing. Third is that I'm going to be sharing my blueprint for success with you here today. It is important to note that when I started, I had no experience with online marketing whatsoever. Also, I started with a shoestring budget of only $120. That's it. It's not a typo. It's only $120. Now, full disclosure, compliance, my results are not typical. I'm not saying that you're going to be able to take $120 and turn it into $1 million by next year. Okay? My results are not typical. So please don't interpret my story as an indication that you are going to make money or walk on water or do anything else. Okay? This is just my story. Your actual results will obviously vary. It's my opinion that the average person who purchases any type of information or how-to product gets little or no results from that product. The reason I believe, which can be a little bit controversial, but the reason I believe is that 95 to 97% of people do not have what it takes or are not willing to do what is necessary to be successful. And so they're going to fail regardless of the information and the training they receive. Now stop, hold on, pay attention. Let me say this clearly. This is not for everyone. Let me say who this is not for. If you get a lot of information but you never do anything, this is not going to be for you. If you are lazy, now there's a difference between lazy and efficient. Someone who is efficient tries to get the best results with the least amount of work possible. Someone who is lazy doesn't want to do anything. If you are lazy, this is not for you. If you expect to do nothing or next to nothing and make $1 million magically tomorrow or this year, this is not going to be for you. If you give up easily. Now, if you're the type of person who tries something for a day, a few days, a week, even a month, and at the first challenge, the first difficulty, you throw your hands in the air, oh, I can't get it, it's too hard, it's too difficult, I'm not smart enough, whatever. If you are the type of person who does not persevere and is not persistent, if any of the things I described is applicable to you, then my friend, appreciate you coming to the site, appreciate you watching the video so far, but you can probably go on to doing more important stuff like, I don't know, watching a cat play the piano, or there must be video of a dog riding a bicycle somewhere, something, whatever it is you do when you're online. So now we have that out of the way. Let me explain to you my dilemma. When I decided to create this video, I wanted to share my blueprint without charging for it. Remember, when I started, I only had $120. That was my budget. That was it. So I wanted to share the blueprint, without charging for it. However, I know from experience that people do not value things that are free. Now let me explain what I'm talking about. For example, let's take two students. Student A they're going to university, going to college. They have all their tuition, their books, meals, boarding, everything paid for them. Student B has to work a full-time job late at night to pay for their college tuition. Now, who do you think is going to value that education more? No, it's the same education. They're going to the same school. But who do you think is going to value that? Place a higher value on that education? Student A or student B? No, obviously it's the person who has to, work 40, 50 hours in the night or on weekends to pay for their tuition. Now, does that mean that, for example, if someone got a scholarship, that they can't or won't value the education? No. But what it does mean is that as the university or the college, they would definitely make an effort to select applicants who were going to value, cherish, implement the education that they receive. So, back to my dilemma. I wanted to share this blueprint without charging for it, which this blueprint, by the way, cost several $100,000 for me to perfect and made millions in the process. My dilemma is, how do I share this blueprint without charging for it, but still have people recognize and appreciate its true value? Remember I said at the beginning, successful people all have one thing in common? Well, the solution came to me, and it was this. I decided to use the one thing that all successful people have in common to filter out the 95 to 97% of people who do not have what it takes or won't do what's necessary to be successful. That way, I'd only be showing the blueprint to those people who can recognize and appreciate its value and who actually have what it takes to be successful. Very simple. So, if you believe you have what it takes to be successful, then go ahead and join me on a free webinar. Now, this webinar will go through the details of the blueprint, including the secret strategies that I use to kickstart my business, put it into turbo overdrive. Now, be prepared to put aside some time. This is going to be a content-filled webinar, so put aside some time, come prepared with a pen, paper, be ready to take notes. So go ahead and enter your name, your email, sign up here in the box, and I will see you on the webinar.